What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Before we get in this video, I do want to tell y'all, people been asking for my Instagram. I had to change it in the description box because people couldn't find it. So it is changed. Y'all can see, and it's I am the real Reckless on Instagram as well as TikTok. So if y'all do find TikToks that has Life with Recklezz, Reckless, anything like that, no, most likely not me, because the TikTok that is my TikTok is I am the real Reckless. Is usually just my car videos and stuff like that. I'm a car guy, so yeah, that's me for people that's been asking. But y'all see here that you got Karmelo Anthony. If people don't know who this is, and people that's new to my channel, new to this story, because I know a lot of people are surprisingly new to this, but I'm not surprised about it because they haven't put this on mainstream media. There's content creators like myself that has been pushing this out pretty much a lot. If I do pause in this video, it's only because of copyright issues, because they do have music in this, but check it out.
Karmelo Anthony thought he could protect himself in self-defense, but an action before the attack proved that he was not innocent. The track star took Austin Metcalf's life with a knife through the tent. Austin's twin brother Hunter held him desperately until he died. When the police arrived, Karmelo said a chilling sentence: "I am not accused of doing this." According to
yeah, and it's what the cops said. Cops said, are you on a, or are you the person that allegedly did that, or something like that? And Karmelo said, it's not alleged, I did it. That's how that happened.
It was raining at the scene when the incident happened.
In the police report,
Karmelo was sitting in a tent of another school when the victim grabbed him and asked him to leave. The two then had an argument. Karmelo unzipped his backpack and taunted, "Touch me and see what happens." Then the irreversible scene happened. What angered Austin's family was that Karmelo claimed that he was in self-defense because Austin put it.
But my thing is with this whole thing is that hearing somebody say this, it's absolutely wild, because it's like, bro, like, what was actually your intentions of going to this track meet because you had a knife in your book bag? I mean, honestly, let's be real.
Many people chose to believe him, suspecting that he might have been bullied by the twins. In fact, Karmelo and the victim were from different schools and had never met before. The most puzzling thing is why Karmelo brought a knife to deal with me. Did he feel his life was in danger before the game started? Austin's father responded that his son was a football star, had a 4.0 GPA, had received acceptance letters from several colleges, and would never bully anyone. So,
And I feel like it's definitely more to it. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely feel like it's more to it. But y'all got here. Y'all can find that video on American AF. Y'all can find it on X. And this video that I'm about to be showing y'all can find it at True J Mitchell. But let's check it out.
Karmelo Anthony just got charged with first-degree murder as an adult, and I feel it should have been premeditated. Damn! Regardless of what y'all think, you don't bring a weapon on school grounds, let alone tell somebody, "Touch me again and watch what happens."
Stop it. Get some help.
First of all, Mr. YN, you were the only one that knew you had a weapon, so that would count as premeditated to me.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
I am a black man, but I do not support criminal behavior, and I don't like when we push a negative narrative. Karmelo is not a hero. He is not courageous. He was not protecting himself. It was not self-defense. So get mad, get my comments, accuse me of being a coon, but what I know is I raise my kids the proper way, the correct way.
Come on now.
I won't teach them that this is okay. If you feel you have a problem, go tell a teacher, go tell a principal. You can have conversations to combat negative situations, but people get emotional at the snap of a finger and they flashing out. I don't agree, I'm not with it, and he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, regardless.
And that's, I'm gonna be real with y'all, not even gonna lie. And this TikTok is official OG KAYANO. Y'all can find that video. But what I definitely love what he said. I won't teach my kids this stuff. I won't tell them that basically that this is okay. And that's what I've always went by when it came to Karmelo parents. Is the simple fact that they have I'm pretty sure it's two other kids or one other kid that they have that's younger than Karmelo. And my thing is that you're steady teaching your kids of this is okay to do. This is okay. My son is the victim. This is what, and that's what hurts. That's what hurts is not only are they teaching their kids, the younger siblings of Karmelo, but the simple fact of You know, and let me tell y'all something. Or I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna tell y'all after, because I gotta get this off my chest before I forget. But it's teaching other kids as well. It's teaching other kids as well that this is okay, and it's not, bro. So I applaud this man for speaking on that and saying that, because it's definitely important. It starts with the parents. At the end of the day, it starts with the parents, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all. It starts with the parents. I look at the simple fact that how my nana, she's a foster parent. Let me tell y'all something. He's a foster parent. And I've always helped her, you know, with her foster kids. She has adopted kids. I've always helped her since I was younger, you know, because a lot of kids that's in the system, they do have, you know, these different problems. We all do. I mean, I'm not about to sit here like I'm perfect. We all do. And it's one thing about it of like coming together. You know, that's how I always looked at it. You know, it was some foster kids that she had that was completely horrible, bro. I don't even want to tell y'all the stuff they used to do. Like crazy. Like it was, but at the same time, you want to make them feel like it's, you know, it's family. Like you know, no different than anybody else. And one thing about it, the reason why I'm telling y'all this is that she would have kids. You know, even though those weren't her, you know, her real kids, she would still have kids that would live there, you know, for years. And a lot of them would be in trouble for certain things. We have to check their book bags. You know, I would have to help my nana, you know, like, okay, nana, book bag's good. You know, these are things that is important. If a foster parent could do it, why the hell can't parent? Like I'm talking about, why can't you? Stop being scared of your kids. Look in their stuff. Look what's going on. Talk to your kids. Teach your kids. I'm just being 100, bro. Like literally, like you have he didn't got in trouble multiple times. He said multiple times carrying a knife in school. I'm pretty sure they contacted the parents. Why the parents ain't checking his book bag? Why the parents ain't checking him? Let me see what you got in there. I know you this age. I know you 16. I know you 17. I know you 15 years old. You're not grown though. You're not about to go to school with that in your pockets. Nah, you're not about to go to school with that in your book bag. You're not doing that. We don't do that. Handle it. Discipline. Get it together. That's important, because now he did something and now he got to face the consequences. But what I do hate is the simple fact that they sitting there just fine and making it to be, oh, it's self-defense and it's okay. No, it's not. It's not at all. I'm telling y'all, bro. Then on top of that, let's go further than that. For the people that's in my DMs talking crazy, bro, y'all need to look. Y'all need to just watch my videos. Watch my videos all the way through and don't say nothing. That's your problem. I feel like so many people and I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that's always in my DMs talking crazy, calling me this, calling me that. Somebody called me I forgot what the name was. The guy called me. I don't really care about it. It's just a simple fact that, like, watch the videos, bro. Like, honestly, like, be real with yourself. Don't base it off color. Look at both of these people as blank. Don't look at no color. Look at them as just human beings. A clean slate. No color, no nothing. Yeah, look at them as I don't know, but color. And just think about it. Is this right? What did Karmelo do? Did he do the right thing? Did he act on the right thing? Like, actually think about that instead of sitting there and no, because he's black and I'm tired of the white people doing this and doing that. Bro, forget all of that, bro. Look at this as right or wrong. That's what it is. It's right or wrong. Tired of people doing that, bro. I'm telling y'all. It's sad. Check out Reverend Jordan Wells. Definitely love his videos. Big shout out to him.
So apparently they will be trying Karmelo Anthony in the state of Texas as an adult, which means he could face 40 years in prison. And he should be tried as an adult. Unfortunately, and it's sad. You know, I hate this for the boy, but he deserves to be in prison for a very long time. And I believe he will be convicted. He will be convicted as an adult. He will spend most of, if not the rest of his life in jail, as he should. And a lot of people are going to be upset. Mostly blacks are going to be upset. 95% of blacks are going to be upset that called him a hero, that called him a champion, because we need to teach a generation that violence is not the answer. Exactly. And apparently I'm going to be the voice of reason, along with maybe other people who are in the black community, because they'll only listen from those who are black. That violence is not the way. Martin Luther King didn't preach violence. That boy should have walked away, got a teacher, got a role model, got somebody. That is what I teach my children, and that's what he should have taught. So because of that, he deserves to spend the rest of his life.
Y'all hear that? Check it out.
Got a teacher, got a role model, got somebody. Violence. That boy should have walked away, got a teacher, got a role model, got somebody. That is what I teach my children, and that's what he should have taught. So because of that, he deserves to spend the rest of his life in jail.
I mean, and one thing about it, the truth hurts to a lot of people, bro. But that's where it should go. I mean, honestly, that's where it should go. Being real with the whole thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Check out Dr. Curl Swain Benny Johnson.
It's a disproportionate amount of data pointing to young black youth being incredibly violent and far outsized in the rates and in the violence rates. And that seems to be like a question that has to be taken head on. But it isn't helped with 500,000 people donating to Karmelo Anthony's GoFundMe when you can murder somebody and then get a lot of money for it. That's crazy. This is a system that is broken here. The judge just lowered the bond for Karmelo Anthony down to $250,000 for some kid. I don't care what his it doesn't matter. You someone.
Right.
Like it is irrelevant if it's some old man sitting on a park bench, right? Or a kid at a track meet. There's zero justification to ever sue somebody, no matter what they say to you.
Well,
it seems to be this individual is getting rewarded, Doctor.
Well, he's certainly being rewarded, and for a while after George Floyd, it seemed as if the fastest way to get rich in America for some black people was to have a relative killed by a police officer, because the city just immediately settled regardless of the circumstances.
And that's what's sad. That's what's sad. That's what's sad, bro. You want me to tell how bad this stuff is? There was a video that I watched. It was some young dudes. I'm pretty sure y'all probably know the story. It was some young dudes that they were shooting. They hit a car, right? And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it was baby in a car. It was a baby in a car. I don't know how old. I think under the age of 6-7 years old, something like that. And you can hear in the video, y'all can probably look this up. You can hear in the video say, "Oh, you know the baby and Bob." You know, you hear them saying it. And now I seen another video of the parents, and the parents, it was more so about money. You know, talking about money. You know, not so much of losing a child, but about money. And I feel like that is a huge black people. And I feel like it's a huge thing, you know, when it comes. I know I said that because I know people are gonna ask questions, you know, and yeah. But it's so sad that that's what so many people look for, especially within the black communities. As Dr. Curl Swain has said herself, that's what sucks with it all, is that you looking for a settlement, you looking for money with it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people do need help, but that shouldn't be the first thing, bro. Money don't change everything, bro. That's something that Austin Metcalf, you know, I'm sorry, you know, to say this, and I, you know, they looking at the fact that, yeah, we can get paid this, and you know, we did this, and this definitely helps, but it's not bringing my son back, and that's sad, bro. It hurts. You know, but the simple fact that so many, just like Dr. Curl Swain said, is that this is they looking at this the fastest way to get paid. And now what's even more worse is the simple fact that Karmelo has done this. And it's like, oh, okay, well, Carmelo's done it. They have this advocate that's doing this. That this is okay. And it's absolutely not. This should have been an example. Regardless. That Karmelo, okay, Karmelo, he shouldn't have done this. This is something that we gonna make an example out of what you shouldn't do. We gonna let y'all know of how y'all should have reacted within this. I'm telling y'all, he made a choice. Now he got to face those consequences. Let y'all have it here. This is the BLM activist judge Angela Tucker. Y'all can find her X account, and I'm about to show y'all. Said is responsible of reducing the bail, giving Karmelo Anthony house arrest. Karmelo has been in custody since April 2nd, when he was arrested of unaliving Austin Metcalf. So they won't let me now, but I'm pretty sure they won't let me. They won't let me click on it. They won't let me click on it, y'all, because let me see. I want to show y'all this. This account doesn't exist. So at first, this judge, pretty sure she just put it on private at first, but now deleted her account. No, deleted her account. It's pretty crazy, I'm telling y'all. Says there's a video. You'll see it in court. Just wait. Family member Karmelo Anthony in a viral post responded to Facebook stating there is, in fact, video of said victims. Now listen, check it out. We looked at the police report. There are a total of over 32 between staff. Y'all got the teachers, the coaches, the students of different schools. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure from Memorial, Centennial, think it said a Heritage. It's like 5 or 6 different schools. So there are plenty of videos that's out. Well, not out, but there are plenty of videos that's taken and all. But then you have here Kevin Hayes literally saying those kids were bullies. They attacked him. They attacked one person, outnumbering him. What was he supposed to do? I don't know. Go get a teacher. Get any staff, yell and say they're bullying me. Walk away. Leave. I don't know. Oh, but I forgot. It's only self-defense. When it's convenient for you, it's called stand your ground. There's video. You'll see it in court. Just wait. Stop letting race-baiting headlines cloud the truth. This isn't about color. It's about right and wrong. And correct. This is about right and wrong. And y'all see Karmelo is definitely in the wrong. Said those kids were bullies. They attacked one person, outnumber him. What was he supposed to do? It's
of a Frisco teenager took to Facebook to defend him Friday. Kevin Hayes wrote that Karmelo Anthony defended himself against violent aggressors in a now viral Facebook post. He calls the victim and his twin brother bullies and claims they tried to take his belongings, broke his phone, and stomped on it.
I'm sure the defense would argue
that was not anything near no police report that he stumped on. This is actually my first time hearing it about this phone situation.
I'm sure the defense would argue that he's a young man, he's scared, he's allegedly just been jumped by multiple people, and he panicked.
Attorney Mike Howard.
It's going to be complicated, and it's going to depend on what the witnesses there say.
And as y'all know, like I said, it's not that it's 2 or 3 or 4 witnesses. There are over 32 witnesses, from a young teen to a grown adult. Literally. Mind you, also, it gets even better, from different schools. And it's definitely big. All the names aren't posted in the police report, but if y'all can just look up Karmelo Anthony police report, it should pop up. It should be from Sarah Fields, so y'all can go check that out. But I also want to show y'all, to end this video out, this is a young black teen getting questioned about the Karmelo case. Let's check out what he has to say.
Do you think that was self-defense? You brought a knife to a track meet?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I brought knives to school every day for years.
You what, every day?
I brought knives to school every day.
You brought knives to school every day? Why?
I got jumped. I had my nose broken. I had a concussion. I couldn't go to school for 3 weeks. I seen people my age younger get robbed. I seen people my age younger get beat up for no reason. I seen people have petty grievances and take it out on other people for stupidness. So at a certain point, you have to, when it comes down to you or somebody else, you're always gonna pick yourself. So if he had.
Okay, so let me say this. He's sitting there saying that he used to take him to school. And you can just tell just by how he was raised, just by the answers that he was given, bro. Just by the answers he was given, like that. It's one of those things. Think before you speak. And he obviously didn't think. He just he ready to go. But my thing is that if he said that he's gotten jumped, he's got beat up, he's this, he's that. First of all, somebody said that Karmelo was known for fighting. Let's start there. He's got in trouble multiple times for having a knife, in his backpack. But my thing is, This was done at a different school, somewhere he wasn't even supposed to be. He skipped class. And it's just something that he just did. Like I'm just, bro. This is when it comes to right here. People just talking.
A knife, I get it. Because sometimes, you by yourself and you outnumbered. What are you going to do?
But I think that Austin just asked him to move out of his seat.
I wasn't there. We wasn't there. We don't really.
You see the responses? I wasn't there. Nah, it's I wasn't there. That's what I find crazy about it. Nah, I wasn't there. But then you just had an opinion on it. Come on now.
At the end of the day, like I said, whether or not he did, whether or not it went the way Austin said it went, or Austin's brother, whether or not it went the way Karmelo said it, this is one of those things about seeing race. Karmelo's gonna be the bad guy in that picture regardless.
Well, he's free now. He just said the bond was posted and he's home, and they raised $400,000.
Yo.
He said Karmelo is gonna be the bad person in the picture regardless. Let me tell y'all something, bro. If Karmelo didn't do what he did, and let's say it was just like a little fight, something like that, hands being thrown, something, it wouldn't even be in the news, bro. It'd just be one of those little high school, just, one of those things. It'd just been one of those things. And I'm gonna go as far as that. Karmelo should have been in trouble to begin with if it went that way. To where it was just hands thrown or something like that. Because, again, he was not supposed to be there. Why are you there anyways? Why are you sitting in this tent anyways? Mind you, regardless however it went, no one want violence. Stop the violence between when it comes to Austin Metcalf or, with Karmelo. If, those hands were thrown. But at the same time, that didn't happen that way. Karmelo reacted and did something. Now he got to face the consequences. This dude, he's not thinking at all.
He's free. He got probation for a year. He got an ankle monitor on. He can't leave his crib. Justice system will handle him. But I'm not really mad at it, even if he did it out of malice, because at the end of the day, like, being black in America is not always fun. And a lot of the time in that situation, whether he did it out of self-defense or not, he would have went to jail. So it's cathartic.
But having a mindset like this is not gonna get you nowhere in life. If you're a young black dude watching this, teen, anything like that, or if you just need, somebody that lets you know anything, regardless, or I'm gonna just say, since he said something about black, I'm gonna say this: stop letting that stuff define you, bro. Stop going by that. Oh, it's hard to be black in America. It's hard to. I'm walking down the street and it's just hard to be black and I'm black, bro. Forget all of that, bro. You get respect, you're going to get respect. I'm telling you. It's just one of those things. Be respectful. Be cool. Be cool. Man, I done had so many buddies come up to me, black friends, bro. And it told me like, oh, I done got pulled over. And I told the cop, bro, stop telling it, bro. Quit being disrespectful, bro. If they walk up to the car, you good. Leave it alone. You cool. I got this out. And some of them can be mean. Regardless of color, bro. I done seen it all, bro. Trust and believe. I done seen it all. From any type of color. Be respectful. That just, at the end of the day, just like that cop, he got a family to go back to. You do too. Be respectful. That's all. I'm tired of people always talking about I can't do this and I can't do that because I'm black. Bro, stop doing that, bro. I'm here to tell y'all. Yes, you can, bro. I thought the same way. I grew up in a Democratic family. Pushing that to me, hearing that all the time. I didn't think I can be a YouTuber, bro. I'm sorry, I get a little sad about this stuff, like, and I'm trying to, be cool. I'm on a crown here, but like, I grew up like thinking that I wouldn't be, a big YouTuber. I wouldn't be a content creator like this, and I wouldn't, I've always, thought that in my head, like, I told you I watched this dude named Supercar Suspects. I don't know if he's still a YouTuber now, but I used to watch him all the time, and he was a white dude out in California, and I love cars still to this day. And I see him, and I'd be like, dang, bro, I wish that was me. I started YouTube. Look where I'm at today. Stop letting that define you, bro. Like I said, I ain't about to be no hypocrite. Like I ain't never said that before. I grew up in a family like that. But I'm here to tell y'all, bro, stop pushing it to where it's like, oh, I can't do something. And this regardless to whatever color. But since you're talking about black people, I'm just, stop letting that be that. It ain't no, oh, I'm a proud black woman. I'm a proud black man. And I'm a proud, bro, be proud of who you are, bro. your character. Be proud of who you are. Yourself, a human being, God's child, bro. That's all you need to worry about. Forget all the other stuff. Because if you keep on putting that in your head, you're going to continue to have that R word, have that race, all that race mentality to where it's like, oh, they feel some type of way about me because the way I dress or the way I talk or the way I do this or the way I do that and this, that, and the other. Stop thinking like that. You do you. You focus on what you need to focus on. Be respectful, be positive, and always have God on your side, bro. And put him first. All that other stuff, forget about. You can just tell how he was raised, like just and on top of that, just his answers on how his mentality is with it. And don't get me wrong. A lot of kids, they just don't know. A lot of these young adults, they just don't know. It took me a little minute to actually figure that out.
Like in the OJ way. You know, OJ probably did do that, but
What do you hope to see with this trial? Do you hope to see him walk free or go to jail?
if you ask like a personal opinion, I just want to be home regardless.
You want to be home, even if he did it, you want him to be home?
Yeah. Honestly, like I said, bro, I see people that look like me get incarcerated for everything. Get incarcerated for things you ain't do. Look at Khalif Browder. Khalif Browder got arrested for, and that was in New York. Khalif Browder got arrested for beating somebody up, stealing a book bag. And when you take a lot of losses, you know, as a community, you see things like that happen over and over time.
This man just said he did, bro. What?
And when you take a lot of losses, you know, as a community, beating somebody up, stealing a book bag.
Stealing the book bag, yeah, you do. That's what you go to jail for, just doing stuff like that.
And
Right?
when you take a lot of losses, you know, as a community, you see things like that happen over and over time and time again. You know, people going to jail for things they didn't do. You don't really care if somebody did it or not. Sometimes you want.
So you don't care if he did it or not?
Me personally, nah. Me personally, I don't care.
Bro, this stuff just make me lost for words, bro. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. This is the sad part about everything. It's people like this. Y'all let me know y'all comments, thoughts down below. I said what I had to say. I'm gonna let y'all handle it. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.